The time is here. Hi everybody, I'm Mrs. G, or Music Teach Mama if you follow me on TikTok. And I'm sure my students are gonna roast me because I just use my TikTok handle on YouTube. That's okay, I'll deal with it. So today is the day. I've gotten a lot of requests about this. If you have ever wanted to sight read, but can't read music, can't follow these YouTube tutorials that I'm seeing all over the place that you need to know pitch names for, are not in band and orchestra, I got you. Okay, today is lesson 1, how to sight read like a boss. Eventually we will transition to solfege. If you don't know what solfege is, it's basically like a singer's version of a fingering chart. This is how I explain it to my students. So instrumentalists, you have a fingering chart, you put such and such finger down, it makes a note. Vocalists, we don't have that. Solfege is our replacement for that, just for pitches. Rhythm is a whole separate beast. We'll get to that later. Have you watched The Sound of Music? Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. So to start this lesson, your baseline just should be that you can sing a major scale up and down. Doesn't need to be on solfege. So if you want to test your baseline, try to follow along with me. Bum, this is gonna be your first note. Bum, 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 bum. Nice and easy. Don't need to know any syllables. Here's how this video series is going to work. I'm going to section things out. At the end of each section, I will ask you to probably repeat that section, just scroll back in the video as many times as you want until you feel comfortable before moving on. So the first section is tonic and dominant patterns with a neutral syllable. So I'm going to sing a pattern. These are all 3-note patterns. All you need to do is echo. That's it. All right, here is our key. We are in D major. And that is our resting tone. So we are going to start on our first pitch. All you're going to do is echo me on a neutral syllable. Me first. Bum, bum, bum. 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 Great, so those are your tonic and dominant patterns. So this is our first section where I'm going to tell you, scroll back to the beginning of the section, repeat it as many times as you want until you feel comfortable with those patterns. The next level of this is I am going to sing the first note of the 3-note pattern, and you are going to echo the following 2 notes. For example, the first pattern would be me singing bum, and you would sing bum, bum. Okay, here's the game. Here we go. Me first. Bum. Bum. Good. Bum. 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 Great, so that is our second section that you need to practice. So again, go back to the beginning. Repeat it until you feel comfortable. All right, section 3. You're going to sing the tonic and dominant patterns. This is also called familiar order. You're going to sing the familiar order with me. So no echoing. We're going to sing them straight through. Still on a neutral syllable. Here we go. Here's your first note. 1, 2, ready, go. Bum, bum, bum. 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 Bum, 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 bum. Okay, I have not shown you what these look like yet, and that is for good reason. Sight reading really comes from your ear first, and then sight second. So let me show you what they look like. If you notice, these are stemless notes. They're like this because I don't want you to get stuck in thinking that do is always on a certain note in a certain key. If you notice throughout the series, I like to switch up the keys a decent amount so that you get used to switching it up of where the resting tone starts and ends. Okay. So now, here's what we're going to do. The next section is adding the syllables. The first thing we're going to do is we are going to just sing a major scale. If you're not sure what the syllables are, I will list them on the screen. Here we go. Here's your first note, major scale. 1, 2, ready, go. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Okay, we're going to do the same process as before, except now I'm going to add syllables. I'm going to sing the pattern. You're just going to echo me. Here we go. Do, mi, do. re, ti, re. Do, sol, do. Re, ti, sol. Sol, re, ti. Do, mi, sol. Sol, fa, re. Do, mi, do. Great, and if you notice, we always start and end on do. Eventually down the line, I will get into starting your sight reading on a syllable other than do, but for beginner purposes, we're gonna start and always end on do. So again, go back to the beginning, repeat that as many times as you want until you feel comfortable with singing those patterns. Okay, now let's sing the patterns straight through. So again, we are not changing the order. The only thing that is different is that we are using syllables. Here's your note, 1, 2, ready, go. Do, mi, do, re, ti, re, do, sol, do, re, ti, sol, sol, re, ti, do, mi, sol, sol, fa, re, do, mi, do. That is your next section. Repeat that as many times as you need until you feel comfortable with moving on. Here is the final section for this video for lesson 1. Okay, we're almost there. I'm going to sing a pattern. You are going to sing the following pattern. For example, if I sing do, mi, do, you're going to sing re, ti, re. Here we go. Me first. 1, 2, ready, go. Do, mi, do. Do, sol, do. Sol, re, ti. Sol, fa, re. Great. Okay, if you feel comfortable with that, the next lesson is going to be how to recognize those patterns within sight reading. If you don't know who I am, I've been a choir educator for the past 13 years, specifically at the middle and high school level. I've always had pretty good sight readers, but during COVID and post-COVID, I really made it my mission to figure out a system for my true beginners and my kids that are not instrumentalists, a system to make them successful. So I figured I'm going to share the love. I'm going to share my resources for free. I didn't want to gatekeep these. Okay, guys? Okay. Cool. If you feel comfortable with a section, you move on to the next section. If you don't feel comfortable with a section, repeat it as many times as you want. That's pretty much it.